Here's the head of the noble traitor, the unsuspected and dangerous. Hasty.
So dear I loved the man that I must weep. I thought him the plainest, most harmless creature that ever breathed upon the earth a Christian.
Well, well, he was the covetous, sheltered traitor that ever lived. Would you imagine or near believe? Were it not that by great preservation we live to tell it to you, the subtle traitor this day in the council house had plotted to murder me and my good lord of Gloucester.
What? How so?
He had, think you he would, against the form of law, proceed thus rashly to the villain's death, but at the extreme peril of the case, our nation's peace, our personal safety, enforced us to this execution.
Now, for fall you deserved his death, and you, my good lords, have well proceeded for false traitor against like.
Yet, had we not determined he should die before your lordship came to witness it, because we would have had your worship there, to hear the traitor speak and timorously confess the nature and the purpose of his treasons, which haply you may have signified unto the citizens, who may misconstrue us in his death and wait.
My good lord, your grace's words shall serve, as well as I see or I speak, and doubt you not, noble princes both, I'll acquaint our duty as citizens with your just proceedings.
And to that end we wished your lordship here to avoid the carping censures of the world.
But since you come too late for our intents, yet witness what you hear we did intend. And now, my good Lord Mayor, we bid farewell.
Cousin, the mayor towards Guildhall hies him all pace. After him, at the meetest moment in time, in further bastardy of Edward's children, moreover urge his lustful appetite, which stretched even to his servants, their wives, their daughters, even where his lustful eye or savage heart listed to make prey.
Fear not, my lord. I will play the orator as if the golden plea for which I plead but for myself.
If you strive well, bring him where you shall find me well accompanied by learned fathers and reverend bishops. Look, holy, come on. Cousin of Buckingham, what say the citizens?
By the holy mother of our Lord, the citizens among us, speak not a word.
What tongueless blocks are they? Did you infer the bastardy of Edward's children?
I did. With his contract with Lady Lucy and his contract by deputy in France. The insatiate greediness of his desires and his enforcement of the city wives. With all I did infer your lineaments, being the right idea of your father, both in form and nobleness in mind, laid open all your victories in Scotland, your discipline in war, wisdom in peace, your bounty, virtue, and fair humility. And when minority grew to an end, I bid them that did love their country's good, cry, God save Richard, England's royal king!
And did they so?
No, my lord. Spoke not a word.
Oh, did they not speak?
No, by my troth, my lord.
Will not the mayor then and his brethren come?
The mayor is here at hand. Look, intense in fear. Be not spoke with, but by mighty suit. Get a book of prayer in hand, and be not easily won to our request. Play the maid's part. Say nay and take it. My lord, I think the noble duke will not be smoking. Here's the servant now. How Catesby, what's this?
My lord, he wanted to attend himself such truth to sisters to speak with him. His grace not been warned there before. My lord, he fears you mean no good to him.
Sorry I am my cousin should suspect me, but I mean no good to him. By heavens, I come in perfect not to him. And now return, the talents to it.
see where he stands between two holy clergymen.
Two pillars of virtue for a Christian prince to stand him from the wall of vanity. And look, a book of prayer in hand. True ornaments to know a holy man. Famous Plantagenet, most gracious prince. Lend favourable ears to our request, and pardon us the interruption of thy devotion and right Christian zeal.
My lord, there needs no such apology. I rather do beseech you pardon me, who, earnest in the service of my God, neglect the visitation of my friends. But leaving this, what is your grace's pleasure?
That I hope which pleaseth God, and all good men of this ungoverned isle.
I do suspect that I've done some offence that seems disgracious in the city's eyes, and that you come to reprehend my ignorance.
You have, my lord, and if it would to please you, as our entreaties, to amend that fault.
Else wherefore breathe I in a Christian land?
Then, know it is your fault that you resign the supreme seat, the sceptred office, the throne, the majestic arm, your state of fortune, and your due of birth. Leave your glory of your royal house to the corruption of an unblemished stock. Which to recure, we heartily solicit your gracious self to take on you the charge and kingly government of this, your land. Not as protector, steward, substitute, a lowly factor for another's gain, but as successively, from blood to blood, your due of birth, your empery, your own. It is in this just suit I come to move your grace.
I know not whether to depart in silence or bitterly to speak in your reproof. Your love deserves my thanks, but my desert unmeritable shuns your high request. But God be thanked, there is no need of me. The royal tree hath left us royal fruit. On him I lay, that you would lay on me, the right and fortune of his noble stars, whom God defend that I should wring from him.
This argues conscience, in your grace, with the circumstances thereof are nice and trivial, all things well considered. You say that Edward is your brother's son. So say we too. But not by Edward's wife. In his unlawful bed he got this Edward, whom our manners term prince. More bitterly could I expostulate, save that for reference to some alive, I give sparing limit to my tongue. Now, my lord, take to yourself this preferred benefit of dignity, if not to bless us in the land withal, but to draw forth your ancestry from the corruption of this abusing time into a lineal, true derived course. Refuse not this preferred love, my lord.
Alas, why would you heap these cares on me? I am unfit for state and majesty. I beseech you, take it not amiss. I cannot, nor I will not yield to you.
Your brother's son shall never reign our king. But you will plant some other in the throne to the disgrace and downfall of your house. Come, citizens, zoons I'll entreat no more.
Do not swear, cousin Buckingham.
Call them again, my lord. Accept a noble suit.
Would you enforce me to a world of care? Well, again, I'm not made of stone. Cousin of Buckingham, and you sage, grave men, since you will buckle fortune on my back, I must bear the burden, whether I will or no. But God he knows, and you may rightly see how far I am from the desire thereof.
Then I salute you with this kingly title. Long live Richard, England's royal king! Amen! Tomorrow, will it please your grace to be crowned?
When it please you, cousin, since you will have it so.
Tomorrow then, we attend your grace. And now, most joyously, we take our leave.
Come to our holy task again. Farewell, friends. By thy advice and thy assistance is King Richard seated. But tell me, shall we wear these honours for a day, or shall they live, and we rejoice in them?
Still live they, and forever may they last, my lord.
Now do I try the touch to see if thou be'st current gold indeed. Young Edward lives. Think now what I would say.
Say on, my loving lord.
Why, Buckingham, I say I would be king.
Why, so you are, my thrice-renowned liege.
Ah, am I? Why, so I am. But Edward lives.
True, noble prince.
Cousin, thou wert not wont to be so dumb. Shall I be plain? I mean the bastard's dead, and I would have it suddenly performed. Speak suddenly, be brief.
Your grace may do your pleasure.
Thou art all ice, thy kindness freezeth. Say, have I thy consent that they should die?
Give me some breath, my lord. Some little pause before I positively err in. I will resolve your grace immediately.
Catesby,
My lord.
knowest thou not of any whom corrupting gold might tempt into a close exploit of death?
My lord, I know of a discontented gentleman whose humble means match not as 40 miles. God were as good as 20 orators and would no doubt tempt him to anything.
What's his name?
His name, my lord, is Tyrrell.
I partly know the man. Go, call him hither. The deep revolving, witty Buckingham no more shall be the neighbour to our counsels. What? Hath he held out so long, and stops he now for breath? How now? What news?
My lord, I hear that Lord Aeneas fled to Richmond and his parts of the sea where he abides.
Catesby! Catesby!
My lord.
Give out that Anne, my wife, is sick and like to die. I will take order for her keeping close. Dispatch. I must be married to my brother's daughter. or else my kingdom stands on brittle glass. What? Kill her brothers, then marry her? Tear-falling pity dwells not in this eye. What? Is thy name Tyrrell?
James Tyrrell, and the most obedient subject.
Art thou indeed?
Prove me, gracious sovereign.
Darest thou resolve to kill a friend of mine?
Aye, but I'd rather kill two enemies.
Why, there thou hast it. Two deep enemies. Foes that I rest and my sweet sleep's disturbers are those that I would have thee deal upon.
Allow me to have open means to comfort them, and I'll rid you of the fear of them.
Tyrrell, thou singest sweet music. Go, by this token. There is no more. Say that it is done, and I will love thee, and prefer thee too.
'Tis done, my lord.
Say, Tyrrell, shall we hear from you before we sleep?
You shall, my lord.
My lord, I have resolved to mind the late request you did sound to me.
Well, let that rest. Ely is fled to Richmond.
I hear that news, my lord. My lord, I claim your gift, my due by promise, to which your honour and your faith is born.
Darby, Richmond is your wife's son. Well, look to it.
My lord, what says you to my just demand?
Darby, if your wife convey letters to Richmond, you shall answer for it.
My lord,
Richmond! When I was last in Exeter, the mayor showed me the castle there, and named it Rougemont, at which name I started, because a bard of Ireland told me I should not live long after I saw Richmond.
I am thus bold to put your grace in mind of what you promised me.
Why, what's o'clock?
Upon the stroke of 10.
Well, let it strike!
Why let it strike?
Because that like a jack thou keepst the stroke between my meditation and thy begging.
Why then resolve me whether you will or no.
I am not in the giving vein today.
Then resolve me.
I am not in the vein!
Is it even so? Rewards he my true service with such deep contempt? Made I him king for this? Oh, let me think on Hastings and be gone, to Brecon where my head is up.
All hail, sovereign liege.
Tyrrell, what news?
Forget your happiness, my lord, but I've done the thing you gave a charge. It is done.
But didst thou see them killed
I did, my lord.
and buried?
The chaplain of the tower hath buried them, but how or in what place I do not know.
Good. Come to me after supper, Tyrrell, and thou shalt tell the manner of the killing. Meantime, think how I may do thee good, and be thou the inheritor of thy desire. The sons of Edward sleep in Abraham's bosom, and Anne, my wife, hath bid the world good night. For I see the Breton Richmond aims at young Elizabeth, and by that knot looks proudly o'er the crown. To her I go, a jolly, thriving woman.
My lord!
Tells me what news that thou comest in so bluntly.
My lord, Lord Monday was dragged to Harley Wiltshire. It is feels still that power increases.
Away. Suddenly, while we reason here, a royal battle might be won or lost. Come, be straight. We must be quick when traitors blade the field.
So, now prosperity begins to mellow and rot into rotten mouth of death. Here in these confines have I slyly lurked to watch the waning of mine adversaries. 'Tis a dire induction I am witness to, and will to France, hoping that the consequence will be as bitter, black, and tragical. Withdraw thee, wretched Margaret, who comes here?
Oh, princess, tender babes, from blown flowers you appeared sweet. So many miseries have crazed my voice, that my woe-wearied tongue is mute and dumb. And Plantagenet, why art thou dead? Wilt thou, God, fly from such gentle lands? Throw them in the entrails of the wolf? Why shouldst thou sleep when such a deed was done? Once I dead life, for mortal living ghosts who have seen world's shame, brief abstract record of tedious days, rest thy unrest on England's lawful earth. Thou canst well afford a grave. Canst thou heal the melancholy seat?
If ancient sorrow be most reverent, deny the benefit of seniority. From forth the kennel of thy room hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death. That dog that has teeth before his eyes to worry lambs and lap their gentle blood. That foul defacer of God's handiwork. That excellent great tyrant of the earth. That reigns in gold eyes and weeping souls. Thy will, on the death. Oh, upright, just, and true disposing God, I do thank thee that this carnal cur craves of the issue of his mother's body and makes her pew fellow with others' moan.
Oh, Harry's wife, cry not of my sorrow! God witness with me, I have wept for thine.
Bear with me. I am hungry for revenge, and now I glory in beholding it. I stop crying. My other only reserved the fact of vitals and bitter bonds and ensues his piteous and unpitied end. Earth gates, hell burns, fiend roar, stage spray, to have him suddenly conveyed away. Cancel his bonds of life, dear God, I pray, that I will live long enough to see his dog is dead.
Thou didst prophesy that I would call upon thee to curse that battled spine and that foul foot too.
I call thee then, being flourish in my fortune. I call thee to establish his creed. The presentation of but what I is, the flattering index on the dark pageant. One heat up high to be hurled down below. I dream of what thou went, a breath, a bubble, a sign of dignity, a garish flag, to be the aim of every dangerous shot, a queen in jest, only to fill the sea. lost thou joy, and left thee but a very prey to time, having no more but thought of what thou wert, to torture thee more being what thou art. Thou didst usurp my place, and didst thou not usurp the just proportion of my soul?
Farewell, York's wife. Full of sadness chance. These English rules will make me smile in France.
Thou wilt good and courteous stay a while. Teach me to curse mine enemies.
Prepare to sleep the nights and fast the days. Compare days' happiness with living woe. Think that thy babes were fairer than they were, and he that slew them fouler than he is. Bettering thy loss will make the bad causer worse. Revolving this will teach thee how to curse.
My words are done. Quicken them with thine.
Thy woes will make them sharp and pierce like mine.
Why should calamity be full of words? If it be so, be not tongue-tied, and go with me, and in a breath of bitter words let smother my damned son, as he did thy sweet son's smother. I hear his drum. Be copious in its notes.
What? Who intercepts my expedition?
She that should have intercepted thee, by strangling thee in her accursed womb for all the slaughter, the wretch that thou hast done.
Hidest thou that forehead with a golden crown? Where would be graven if that right were right? The poor slaughtered prince that owed that crown, and the diadem of my 2 sons and brothers. Tell me, thou villain slave, where are my children?
Thou toad, where is thy brother Clarence?
Western Rivers, Hastings, Grey!
Strike all drums and flourish trumpets! Let not the heavens hear these telltale women rail upon the Lord's anointed. Either entreat me fair and be patient, or thus with the clamorous exclaim of war will I drown thy exclamations.
Art thou my son?
Yes, I thank God, my father, and yourself.
Then patiently hear my impatience.
I have a touch of your condition, madam, which cannot brook the accent of reproof.
Oh, let me speak.
Do then, I'll not be by.
I'll be brief and mild in my speech.
Do be brief, good mother, for I am in haste.
Hear me a word, for I will never speak to thee again. Either thou wilt die by God's just ordinance, ere from this war thou turn a conqueror, or I, with grief and extreme age, will perish, and never come on thy face again. Therefore, take with thee my most heavy curse, that on the day of battle tire thee more than the complete armour that thou wearest. My prayers on the first party fight, and there the little songs of Edward's children whisper to the spirits of thine enemies, promising them success and victory. Bring our heart, and bend in thy end.
The far more causing of the spirit to curse abiding our sound and tool.
Stay, madam. I must speak a word with you.
I have no more sons of royal blood for thee to slaughter. And my daughters, they will be praying nuns, not weeping queens, therefore level not to hit their lives.
You have a daughter called Elizabeth, virtuous and fair, royal and gracious.
Was she done? Oh, let her live now. Corrupt him and stain her beauty, slander myself as false to Edward's bed, throw the hair of tongue, I will say she was not Edward's daughter.
Wrong not her birth, she is of royal blood.
To save her life, I'll say she is not so.
Her life is only safest in her birth.
And only in that safety died her brothers. Be brief, lest that thy kindness outlast thy kindness is vain.
Then know that from my soul I love thy daughter.
My daughter's mother thinks it with her soul.
What do you think?
That thou dost love my daughter, as thou didst love her brothers, and from my heart's love I do thank thee for it.
Be not so hasty to confound my meaning. I mean that with my soul I love thy daughter, and mean to make her Queen of England.
So then, who dost thou mean shall be her king?
Even he that makes her Queen of us should be.
What? Thou?
I? Even I? What thinkst thou of it, madam?
How canst thou woo her?
That would I learn of you, as one that best acquainted with her humour.
Wilt thou learn of me?
Madam, with all my heart.
Send to her, by the man that slew her brothers, a pair of bleeding hearts, thereon engraved, Edward and York. Then haply she will weep, therefore present to her, with a handkerchief and say it did strain the purple sacrament, sweet brother's body, and with her dry her eyes therewith. This inducement force her not to love. Send to her thy noble acts, how thou madest away Uncle Clarence, her Uncle Rivers, and yea, for her sake, made quick conveyance of her good Aunt Anne.
Come, come, you mock me. This is not the way to win your daughter.
There is one, unless thou couldst put on some form and not be riches that have done all this,
Infer fair England's peace by this alliance.
which she shall purchase with still everlasting war.
Say that I will love her everlastingly,
But how long shall that title ever last?
sweetly enforced unto her fair life's end,
How long shall her sweet life last?
as long as heaven and nature lengthens it.
As long as hell and Richard likes of it.
Be thou eloquent in my love to her.
An honest tale speaks best being plain.
Then in plain terms tell her my loving tale.
Plain and not honest is too harsh a style.
Your reasons are too shallow and too quick.
No, my reasons are too deep and dead. Too deep and dead for infants in their grave.
Harp not on that string, madam. It is past.
Harp honey still shall I till heartstrings break.
As I intend to prosper and repent, heaven and fortune bar me happy hours, if with dear heart's love I tender not thy beauteous, princely daughter. Without her follows to this land and me, and to thee, and to herself, death, desolation, ruin, and decay. It cannot be prevented but by this. It will not be prevented but by this. Therefore, be thou the attorney of my love to her. Preach not what I have been, but what I will be. Not my deserts, but what I will deserve. Be thou not peevish in this great design.
Shall I be tempted of the devil thus?
Aye, if the devil tempted you good.
But thou didst kill my children.
But in your daughter's womb I'll bury them, where in that nest of spicery they shall breed selves of themselves to your recomfiture.
Shall I go with my daughters as I will?
And be a happy mother by the deed.
I go. Write to me very shortly, and you shall know from me her mind.
Bear her my true love's kiss. Farewell! Relenting fool and shallow-changing woman. Derby, what news?
None of my lords pleased with the hearing. None so bad that it may well be told.
Aye, a riddle, neither good nor bad. Why runnest thou so many miles about, when thou may tell thy tale a near away? Once more, what news?
Richmond is on the seas.
There let him drown, and be the seas on him. White-livered renegade! What doth he there?
Stand up by
York's heir, and who alive is York's heir but me? Tell me then, what doth he on the seas?
I do not, my sovereign.
You know not. Unless the Welshman comes to be your liege, you cannot guess wherefore the Welshman comes. Thou wilt revolt and fly to him, I fear.
Heaven's mighty sovereign, mistrust me not.
Where be thy power then to beat him back? Where are thy tenants and thy followers? Are they not now on the western shore, safe conducting the rebels from their ships?
No, I do not. My friends are in the north.
Cold friends to Richard, then. What do they in the north when they should serve their sovereign in the west?
They have not been commanded, mighty sovereign. Please, if your majesty give me leave, I'll muster up my friends to meet your grace. Where and what time your majesty shall please.
Go then, muster men. But hear you, leave your son George Derby behind. Look your faith be firm, or else his head's assurance is but frail.
My most mighty sovereign, you have no cause to hold my friendship down. I never was nor never will be false. To deal with him as I prove true to you.
My liege, the Duke of Buckingham is sick. That is the best of news, that the Earl of Brixton has landed with a mighty power at movement. It must be told.
Away, towards Salisbury. Someone give order the Duke of Buckingham be brought. The rest march on with me!
This is the day that in King Edward's time I wished might fall on me, when I was found false to his children or his wife's allies. This is the day that I wished I might fall by the false faith of him I trusted most. Thus doth he make the swords of wicked men turn their points on their master's swords. Now Margaret's curse has fallen on my head. When he, quoth she, shall split thy heart with sorrow. Remember, Margaret was a prophetess. Come, sirs, convey me to the block of shame. Wrong hath with wrong is blame, the Jew of blame.
Fellows in arms, and my most loving friends, thus far into the bowels of this land have we marched on without impediment, and here receive we fair lines of comfort and encouragement from our father Derby. That wretched, bloody, and usurping boar that hath spoiled your summer fields and fruitful vines, swills your warm blood like wash, and makes his trough in your emboweled bosoms, lies even now at the centre of this isle, near to the town of Leicester, as we learn, from Tamworth thither, but 1 day's march. So cheerfully on, courageous friends, to reap the harvest of perpetual peace by this one bloody trial of sharp war.
Every man's conscience is 1,000 swords to fight against that bloody homicide.
He had no friends but who were friends for fear, which in his greatest need will shrink from him.
All for our vantage. So march on, true hope flies swift with swallows' wings. Kings it makes gods, and meaner creatures kings.
Here pitch we our tent, even here in Bosworth Field. My Lord of Surrey, Why look you so sad?
My heart is 10 times lighter than my looks.
My lord of Norfolk,
Here, most gracious
up with my tent there. Here will I lie tonight. But where tomorrow? Well, all's one for that. Who has described the number of the foe?
6,000 or 7,000 in their utmost power, my lord.
Why, our battalion trebles that account. Besides, the king's name is a tower of strength which they upon the adverse party want. Valiant gentlemen, we will survey the vantage in the field. Let's bide no delay. For lords, tomorrow is a busy day.
Sun hath laid its golden steps, and by the bright track of this fiery car, give goodly word of the day tomorrow. Come, bring me ink and paper in my tent. I will draw the form and model of our battle, limit each leader his several charge. Tell me, dost thou know where Lord Derby is quartered?
Unless I have seen this whole much which, while I am sure I have not done, the regiment lies half a mile at least south from the mighty tower of this inn.
If it can be done safely, deliver to him from me my good knight, and this most needful scroll.
Upon my life, my lord, I'll undertake it. And with that, God give you quiet rest tonight.
What's it o'clock?
It's supper time, my lord. It's 9 o'clock.
I will not sup tonight. Bring me ink and paper. Is all my armour laid into my tent?
It is, my lord, and all things are in readiness.
My lord of Surrey, hie thee to thy charge. Choose careful sentinels. Use a trusty watch.
I go, my lord.
Stir with the lark tomorrow, gentle Surrey.
I warn you, my lord.
My lord of Norfolk,
Here, my lord.
send a pursuivant at arms to Derby's regiment. Bid him bring his power before sunrising, lest his son George fall into the blind cave of eternal night. Catesby,
My lord?
bring me a watch. Saddle my horse for the field tomorrow. Bring me a bowl of wine. Catesby, I have not that alacrity of spirit, nor cheer of mind that I was wont to have. Leave me, Catesby. About the mid of night, come to my tent and help to arm me. Leave me, I say.
My noble lords, hast thou seen my good Lord Derby?
We expect his arrival now, my lord.
All comfort that the dark night can bring be unto thy person, noble father-in-law.
Ah, Richard. The silent towers steal on, and flaky darkness breaks within the east. Brief or so, the season bids us be. Prepare thy battle early in the morning, and put thy torch to your arbitrament. Bloody strokes of mortal starting war. I, as I may, of which I would, I cannot, will aid thee in this doubtful shock of arms. But by thy side I may not be too forward, lest being seen thy brother, tender George, be executed in his father's sight. Farewell the leisure and fearful time, cuts off the ceremonious vows of love.
My lords, conduct him to his regiment. I'll strive with troubled thoughts to sleep, lest leaden slumber pease me down tomorrow when I should mount with wings of victory. Once more, my lords, good night. O thou, to whose captain I count myself, look on my forces with gracious eye. Put in their hands your bruising irons of wrath, that they may crush the usurping helmets of our adversaries. Make us thy ministers of chastisement, that we may praise thee in the victory. To thee I do commend my watchful soul, ere I let fall the windows of mine eyes. Sleeping and waking, defend me still.
let me sit heavy on thy soul tomorrow. I that was washed to death with fulsome wine, poor Clarence by thy guile betrayed to death. Tomorrow, in the battle, think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword, despair, and die.
Dream on thy cousins, smothered in the tower. Let us be led within thy bosom, Richard, and weigh thee down to ruin, shame, and death. Thy nephews bid thee despair and die.
Richard, thy wife, that wretched Anne, thy wife, that never shared a quiet night with thee, now turns thy sleep to perturbations. Tomorrow, in the battle, think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword, despair and die!
Last was I that helped thee to the crown. The last was I that felt thy tyranny. Oh, in the battle, think on Buckingham, and die in terror of thy guiltiness. Dream on! Dream on of bloody deeds and death! Fainting despair, despair and yield thy breath!
Oh, coward conscience, how thou dost afflict me. It is dead midnight. Cold, fearful drops stand on my trembling flesh. What do I fear? There's none else by. Is there a murderer here? No? Yes. I am. What should I fear? I love myself! Alas, I rather hate myself for hateful deeds committed by myself. I am a villain. There is no soul loves me, and no soul shall pity me if I should die. Methought that all the souls of those I murdered came to my tent, and each one threatened tomorrow's vengeance upon the head of Richard.
My lord?
So is there.
It be my lord, 'tis I, the village carcass, twice in salutation to the morn, your friend Rock and Uncle on their armour.
Oh, Catesby, I have dreamed a fearful dream. What thinkst thou? Will all our friends prove true?
No doubt, my lord, no doubt.
I fear, Catesby, I fear.
Nay, good my lord, be not afraid of shadows.
Now by the Apostle Paul, shadows have tonight struck more terror to the heart of Richard than can 10,000 soldiers, armed in proof and led by shallow Richmond.
Good morrow, Richmond.
My lords, what is the time?
on the stroke before.
Why? Then 'tis time to arm and give direction. Richard, except those whom we fight against today would rather have us win than him they follow. For what is it they follow? Truly, gentlemen, a bloody homicide and a tyrant. One raised in blood and one in blood established. If you do sweat to put a tyrant down, you shall sleep soundly, the tyrant being slain. If you do fight your country's foes, your country's fat shall pay you twice the hire. If you do fight in safeguard of your wives shall welcome home the conquerors.
Yeah.
In God's name and by all these rights. Advance your banners, draw your willing swords. For me, the ransom of my bold attempt shall be this cold corpse on the earth's cold face. But if I thrive, the least among you shall share his part thereof.
Yes!
So sound drums and trumpets boldly and cheerfully for God and St. George, Richmond and victory!
Tell the doctor! Give me a calendar! Who saw the sun today?
No time, my lord.
Then he disdains to shine, for by the book he should have braved the east an hour ago. The sun will not be seen today. The sky doth frown and lower upon our army. Why, what is that to me more than to Richmond? The self-same heavens that frown on me look sadly upon him.
My lord! The foe vaunts in the field.
Comparison, bustle, comparison my horse. I will lead forth my army to the plain. Remember whom you are to cope withal. A sort of vagabonds, rascals and runaways, a scum of Bretons, base lackey peasants, whom their o'ercloyed country vomits forth. And who should lead them but a paltry fellow, a milksop, one that never in his life knew so much cold as overshoes in snow. Let's whip these stragglers over the seas again. Yeah! If we conquer, let men conquer us, not these bastard Bretons, whom in their own country our fathers have beaten, bobbed, and thumped, and in record left them the heirs of shame. Shall these enjoy our lands, lay with our wives, ravish our daughters?
Never.
Ah! I hear their drum. Boldly, let us fight! Gentlemen of England, bold yeomen, bold!
Rescue my fellows! Rescue, rescue! The king has no one to send a man, carrying it opposite to every danger. His horses stay in all but he fights, taking for Richmond in front of death. But alas, rescue my fellows, or else the day is truly lost.
A horse! A horse! My kingdom, but a horse!
Go, my lord. How is yours?
Save, I've set my life upon a cart, and I will stand the hazard of the die! Methinks there be 6 Richmonds in the field, 5 I slain today instead of him! A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
God and your victorious arms be praised, noble friends. The day is ours. The bloody dog is dead.
Courageous Richmond, what a hostile quit be. Lo here, the sunset royalty. The dead temples of this bloody wretch, if I got up to be thy brows with them, wear it, enjoy it, make much of it.
Praise God. But tell me, is thy son, George Darby, living?
He is in safe in this town.
Inter their bodies as become their birds, and proclaim a pardon to all soldiers fled that will, in submission, return to us. And then, as we have ta'en the sacrament, we shall unite the white rose and the red. Oh, smile heaven upon this fair conjunction that long hath frowned upon their enmity. What traitor hears me and says not amen? England has long been mad and scarred herself. All this divided York and Lancaster, divided in their dire division. Now, let Richmond and Elizabeth, the true succeeders of each royal house, conjoin together by God's fair ordinance. Abate the edge of traitors, gracious Lord, that would see our land weep with streams of blood again. Let them not live to taste this fair land's increase. For now, civil wounds are stopped. Peace lives again. Long may she live here. So say Amen.
Amen.